Alright, everyone, welcome back to the Tokyo Samurai Madden 26 franchise. We are in week 17. We are so close to the end of the regular season here as we are fighting to get into the playoffs. Last week was such a bad game, man. The 38-31 score looks way better than how it actually went. It was bad. It was very bad. If you watched the video, you saw how upset I was. Let's just put it lightly in that way. Our defense is the worst in the league at everything. Um, the only reason our offense looks so good is because we have to be. Um, we will see. We'll see how this goes. We are in a tough situation here playing against the 11-4 Oklahoma City Cyclones this week. We're sitting at 8-7, and we are currently the 9 seed. We need to just keep winning, and hopefully other teams will lose, and we will maybe make it in the playoffs. But if not, that's okay. This team needs a lot of work still, so we'll see how it goes. But let's go check out the storyline for trusting our staff. I don't know if the stuff's the same for you guys, but they aren't saying things right. I know people have been talking about the numbers this offense can put up, and we have every reason to fear it. We have been wait to play smart, be prepared. We can't afford to make any mistakes. Slow this team down. I'm panicking already. This is there really any? Is there really? Oh my god, I can't read, dude. This isn't an offense with a glaring weakness. We have to work. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't read. We'll study the playbook and tendencies until we can recognize their plays. It'll be tough this week, but these guys can handle it. Trust me. No, they can't. We're not doing that. I'll schedule some extra film sessions. You have to be on these guys out in practice. I hope we can handle this. We can't. We know we can't. I couldn't read half of what was happening because I'm slow, apparently. But all I know is that this defense can't stop anything. So, yeah, there's that. Did update sliders a tiny bit. But we're just gonna go ahead into weekly strategy. Let's take the mono imano off. Actually, should we keep it on? Our defense needs more help, to be honest. Wouldn't be bad, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, why not? Let's just keep that on. It's been pretty rough on our defense. We have the platinum screen game play sheet. That's pretty solid. Throw that game shield on. All right. These are the 6 guys we want practicing with the extra training boost. Let's go ahead and give Kadari Sony a half pad week. Resting Hassanauer, resting. We'll rest both Chandler and Bobby this week. Defensively, half pads. We will rest Leonard Williams because he needs to be ready for this playoff push. Hopefully Tyson Anderson will rest, and the rest are good. All right. So yeah, I mean, this is a big game. If we lose this game, we're pretty much out of playoffs. I would say it's extremely likely that we won't be in the playoffs, and no one new added to the injury report. That is wonderful. Let's go ahead and upgrade whoever we have here. Got Kalen Carson, who we will give a zone upgrade. And he gets 2 zone, 1 press. That's not bad. And then Tareem Powell, he just can't upgrade because there's not enough buckets or whatever, whatever it is. But aside from that, let's hop right into the game. I guess. Yeah, probably. Actually, quickly before we do that, I guess we can quickly look at these few guys that we see won awards for the upcoming prospects in the draft. So we don't see anything specifically in there, but we do have Ben Kirkland named FCS Player of the Year, running back. Blair Bannon, the QB from Notre Dame, wins Heisman. And then Alabama's receiver, Ladarius Hinton, top receiver in the country. So let's just take a quick look and see those guys. So obviously Blair Bannon's not a guy we're looking at. He's going to be a top 5 pick. I mean, from what we can see, he looks solid, but he's not someone we're interested in. We are also who's from North Dakota State? Who was this again? Kirkland. Ben Kirkland, 3rd to 4th round receiving back, wins best FCS player. Very interesting. Not that great of an athlete. Does have pretty solid acceleration. I'll add him to the board, just because that does interest me. For a 3rd to 4th round player getting an award like that, obviously don't necessarily need a running back, but it's still good to look at. And we do see that Ladarius Hinton is a 1st round talent. He is probably the best receiver in the draft. He's very good. I would like to get him if possible, but it really depends if he's on the board. And we see there's a couple guys here that absolutely aren't 1st round talents, but there are some guys further down that are 1st round talents. Sean Hunter, Cody Teal, that are probably more realistic for us to draft. But let's go ahead and take Eric Murphy was already off the board, but let's take Zach Ford off the board. He is a 2nd to 3rd round guy. I don't think he looks that bad. His acceleration's rough. His injury's rough. He doesn't look awful by any means. He looks decent. He looks like maybe a 2nd or 3rd round talent, I would say. I agree. But it's just tough. His injury's probably going to keep him back a little bit. But let's head into this game. This could be the game that knocks us out of the playoffs, but it also could be the game that keeps us alive. So let's get right into it and see if we can do it. Let's see if we can get an upset here over the Cyclones in Oklahoma. It's going to be tough. But here we are, coming out here, looking for a win. Let's see who is on their team. So they have Drake May, who has developed insanely well. He's playing up to an 89 overall right now. He's an 84 in reality, but he is playing incredibly well. So he's going to be a problem. They have Chuba Hubbard, who's also been very good for them, it looks like. Only carrying 2 running backs, which is interesting. They also have George Pickens and Chris Godwin, along with Jack Besh. That's a pretty solid trio there. I think it's Beck, isn't it? And then there's Trey McBride, coming over from our Cardinals series. He's going to be playing against us today. Trent Williams. Dude, this offense is loaded. Oh my goodness. We got Trent Williams, who we also played in this most recent episode that I just played in Cardinals franchise. John Runyon, Luke Wattenberger, or Berg, no Berger, Cesar Ruiz, right guard, and Mike McGlinchey at right tackle. This is a really good offense. There's not a ton of weaknesses here. It's a really good offense. Defensively, Kwity Paye, Bradley Chubb rushing off the edge, Dexter Lawrence and Byron Murphy on the interior. This feels like this team. How did they get all these players? I don't know. Damone Clark at Sam, Caden Ellis at Mike, Demetrius Knight at Will, the rookie. And at corner, Marlon Humphrey and Dax Hill, along with Eric Stokes. Free safety, Kevin Byard, and strong safeties, Terrell Edmonds. So they're one weak spot on the entire team is Terrell Edmonds. Everything else is like a pretty solid player for the most part. I mean, Damone Clark maybe not as much, but he's very fast. This team is pretty loaded. They got a lot of really good players. Thomas Morstead, who were, again, I played him. He was a player that I played against this past game in Cardinals franchise that I just recorded. And then Josh Carty's their kicker. So this is absolutely going to be a tough matchup for us. Probably our biggest test yet. This team looks incredible. So we will see. Roman Wilson on the return here. Trying to turn it back upfield. Just to 25. And here's Jalen Milroe. Currently sitting at third in passing yards on the year overall. But it's been, still rough with the turnovers a little bit, but he's been better than he was earlier, which is good to see. But Dexter Lawrence is going to be a problem. So we're going to see if we can get the run going. We've struggled to run it very much. And it's going to be Zach Charbonnet immediately with a great run up the middle, 31 yards to start off the game. And that's something that we needed to see because we've struggled to run the football pretty badly these past few weeks. And getting that play there for Charbonnet was huge. Now we got Rico Dowdle in on the play. It's going to be a stretch out to him, and he's going to get a 9-yard gain. Look at the run game going. Run game looking pretty all right at the moment. And we're just going to hand this one off. Charbonnet again up the middle. First down to the 30. And we are just running easily down the field here on this defense, which, I mean, they don't have like scrubs on this defense. Like, this is a good defense. Some good players. We're in pressure. Going to dump this one off quickly. Dupree takes a shot from Terrell Edmonds, but he gets 4 yards. We're 2nd and 6 here. An I form, going to hand it off. Charbonnet, the blocks ahead of him, just shy of the first down. 3rd and 1. All right, here we are. 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle, but they're all over it this time. And that's an unfortunate way to end this drive. We're going to take our 3. It's so early to just go for it here. I'm going to take our points. Still a promising drive. We see that we can run the football on them. But we probably just should have passed it there on 3rd down. So they were ready for the run. But we definitely have the ability to run on this defense. Now let's see what our defense can do. I don't have very much hope, but we'll see. Malik Washington on the return, and here comes Drake May. This season, himself, he hasn't been actually that great, but this team's just been winning games, and the morale has gone up naturally from that. So, although naturally he'll probably have his best game against us because our defense is horrible. First down from the 26, Chuba Hubbard with the carry, and he's going to get 2 yards. Last week had a solid game, 13 for 61, 2 touchdowns. We have to imagine he's going to be a focal point of this offense, but I'm assuming they're going to want to get Trey McBride and their receivers involved in this game as well. And here's going to be a run. Chuba Hubbard again, juking out Kalen Carson. Devontae David tracks him down. Shy of the first down, but it is 3rd and inches, very close to getting in there. 3rd and inches. Leonard Williams is in today. Can he make a stop? No. Drake May gets the first down on the QB sneak there. And it's first down from the 36. Going to be a read option, no RPO. And broken tackle. Bobby Wagner cannot bring Trey McBride down. Kalen Carson does. Gain of 5. Bobby Wagner, man, you gotta wrap up there. That's one of his best features about him at this age, is that he's a good tackler, but obviously not there. And Chuba Hubbard getting another carry. Loss of a yard. Devontae David, Dorrance Armstrong meeting there on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. We're going to put contain on May because he is a formidable rusher, but there is India first down catch for Jack Beck. It is Besh. Okay. My apologies, Jack Besh. Should have went with my guts. My guts? My gut. Singular, not plural. First down. Handoff, Hubbard. Yeah, he's going outside, stiff arming. But track down Dorrance Armstrong, Bobby Wagner. Hold him to a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. From Samir White in the backfield. They're going to go quick throw. Miscommunication, it looks like, there between May and his tight end. That one falls incomplete. That's going to set us up for 3rd and 8 here from the 49. This is a really good situation if we can get him off the field here. Got in motion, man. It's Jack Besh. Gonna find Pickens for his first catch. No, incomplete. Dante Kent, his former teammate. Actually, sorry, that is Chris Godwin. I'm still not used to Pickens wearing number 3, but it's Godwin, not Dante Kent's former teammate, with the incompletion. And that punt going out of bounds to the 16. So defense with a good stop, which I did not expect from this defense. We'll take it. Can't complain. We're going to try a run here, though. Out wide. Charbonnet with blocks ahead of him. Charbonnet cutting upfield. What a run again to the 36 this time. And this run defense, it looks rough right now. But we really don't want to be one-dimensional to where they can just commit to the run every single play. Just dump this one down to Charbonnet. First down for him. Going upfield on the play action. And, man, this has been smooth sailing so far here offensively. I'm going to go read option here. It's going to be Milrow. He's so fast. He's outrunning Kevin Byard. Jalen Milrow out of bounds to the 15. Just was able to get out past the edge. He almost has 1,000 yards rushing on the season. I didn't even realize he had that close to 1,000. That's actually insane, considering... I don't know, actually. I just haven't thought about it, I guess. It's not exactly unreasonable because we have run it with him a decent bit, but it's... I don't know. I just didn't expect it. Charbonnet fighting off a tackler. Charbonnet trying to get some extra yards. Gets 2 after Byron Murphy gets the tackle there. 2nd down and 8. Play action here. Milrow looking. Gonna run it in himself. Fighting for the goal line. The ball very luckily hits the pylon instead of going out of the back of the end zone. So we get the ball at the 1 instead of a touchback for the Cyclones. And we're going to just sneak this one in with Milrow for his 9th rushing touchdown on the season. And we take a 10-point lead. I am shocked so far at how our team has played up to this point. Offense looks pretty solid. Defense, pretty good first drive. Let's see if they can continue. As QB1, Michael Turk gonna kick this one back, and no return needed, and they will not. All right, let's see what they got going here, because we really can't underestimate this team. Their offense is incredible with all the pieces that they have. We have to be diligent not to let up big plays, and there's one. And he's breaking more tackles. Holy shit, Chuba Hubbard. 65-yard touchdown right on cue. Of course, as I say, don't let up a big play. They let up a big play. We had 3 guys that were definitely able to get the tackle there. They didn't, leading to a big Chuba Hubbard rushing touchdown to make this a 3-point game once again. Well, not great. Not great, but it's just not great. I don't know. There's not much to say about it. Just can't give up those big plays. And here comes Charbonnet. He's been pretty damn good. Almost 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns on the season. If you hear my cat scratching at her litter box, I apologize, but I cannot stop her. She is a creature of her own thoughts and decisions. We're going to hand this one out to Charbonnet. No gain. They're ready for it. And let's see if we can get a little bit of this play going on here. See if we can get some passing game going. We really haven't yet. Going pass. Looking. Iomanner crossbody. Can't bring in the catch. That's a tough one. Not a bad throw from Milrow. It's just that's a tough catch to make. So can't exactly be mad. Let's try this RPO. The intention to throw it. There's Tony. It's going to be intercepted. Of course it is. Milrow just threw it too far ahead of Tony. Terrell Edmonds with the pick. And, yep, this is how it goes. We have a really solid first quarter up until the last minute, and we're going to immediately answer the sack. EJ Speed, great play. Trying to shut me up, say, hey, shut up. Hold on. Let's cook. Let's get them off the field here. Ideally, let's do that. I like that plan a lot. Come Tuesday, I like that idea. Shout out to you if you know that reference. Shout out Von Wagner. And he's going to just dump this one off quickly to Besh. Gets 8 back, makes this a 3rd and 7 as we head into the second quarter. We are up 10-7, even though we are absolutely void of momentum. But we have a little bit, I guess, with the with that sack from EJ Speed. But we're hoping we can get a stop here. 3rd down and 7, motioning Chris Godwin over. Looking pass. He's looking for something. And May's going to run it himself. What are you doing? Lavonte David stuttered. He stopped for a second, thinking about if he wanted to run and try to get him. And he gave him enough space to get the first down on the ground. So it's going to be 1st down from the 29. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be almost intercepted. Oh, my God, right over our hands, VJ Speed. Chris Godwin gets the catch for his first one to the 3-yard line. And that's an insane pass right through EJ Speed's hands. Needed that. 1st and goal from the 3 now. Going pass again. And he's going to get sacked. It's Lavonte David in there on the blitz. It's a good time to bring that, I suppose. Second goal from the 8, going back to pass, of course. And it's going to be a lot of receivers over there. Incomplete. Or complete. Sure. Guess it was complete. It's going to be a pass again. He's looking wide open, Jack Besh. And they're going to take the lead. That was probably where I was supposed to be whenever I took over control of that guy, but whatever, dude. It's, I don't know, just not ideal. Yeah, I mean, we had a 10-0 lead. We blew it already. It's not surprising. We're already not going to hold them to whatever goal we had. I'm sure of that. I know it was something with 2 touchdowns, and we're already at 2 touchdowns, so it's unlikely. Robert Wilson gets to the 26. This team, man, it feels like they just can't do very much sometimes. It's disheartening, I will say. All right, we're we're going to go pass here. Trying to get something going on the pass game, and that's going to be incomplete. Terrell Edmonds, who's supposed to be the one weak spot on their defense, says, fuck that, dude. I'm going to be the guy that's making the plays on you. Apparently. Charbonnet out of the flat. He can't haul it in. I guess he was too worried about Bradley Chubb being right behind him, but you got to haul that in, man. So 3rd down and 10 now. And Rowan Wilson's open. Gets the crab. Not the crab, the grab. 1st down. That's a huge play. Needed that. So we need some sort of life here in the pass game because the run game is clearly not going to be sustainable enough. And we're going to go quick RPO Roman Wilson, and he's going to get 1st down. Yeah, that's the thing. We can't only run the football because they're going to stop that eventually. The 1st down, we're going to hand this one off. Van Summeren, the fullback, gets 5. And so we're going to go ahead and motion Dupree over to the left side of the line. We're going to run it with Charbonnet. He's going to break 1 tackle. He gets the 1st down. We're grinding out the yards now with the run game here. So we're liking what we got here. Another Charbonnet run, no gain, Caden Ellis. Great run diagnosis there. Makes the play. Second down and 10 from the 33. Motion and Kadarius Toney. Rolling out, looking for something. There's really no one open. We're going to run it with Milrow. Milrow! Shades of Kyler Murray. Gonna run this one in for a touchdown. And what a play that was. If you don't understand the reference, it is to my Cardinal series that is currently ongoing as well. I had a touchdown very similar in week 2. Episode 3 is what that would be for the Cardinals franchise. What a play Jalen Milrow for his 10th rushing touchdown on the season. He's probably going to get a bunch of XP for that, I'd assume. I don't know what the milestones are for quarterback rushing touchdowns, but 2 rushing touchdowns for him today. And it's a good tackle there from Deshaun Elliott. I'm at least glad that we answered back because that was getting a little worrisome that our defense is getting absolutely picked apart here. I'm stuck on Leonard Williams. Drake May going deep, wide open is Besh. Avery Young nowhere nearby. It's going to be a touchdown immediately. Christ, I hate cover 2. Cover 2 zone is my least favorite play ever, I think. It never works for me. I don't know why, but it never does. Because they always either have something going short under the middle, or intermediate over the middle, or deep verts and on the outsides, and it just works. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really cover a lot of what needs to be covered whenever I need it to be covered. You know? I feel like it just leaves a lot to be desired most of the times. Like there, where we just let up that one play touchdown. So, yeah, love that. Anyways, shall we try to introduce this back into the play sheet? I don't think so, but we're going to try it anyways. We're going to go Milrow with the run. It was a bad idea, as I should have known. We lose 8. Yeah, great decision there. Again, someone stop me. Someone remind me, hey, that play doesn't work. Take it out of the playbook for now. Someone really should tell me that. Please, in the comments, tell me, don't run that play. Charbonnet just can't fucking break a tackle from Caden Ellis. No gain. So 3rd and 18. At this point, we're just trying to get as many yards as we can, and hopefully it'll be enough for a first. If not, we can at least punt it away. But yeah, not a great start here. Kadarius Toney, make a play. I mean, that's an unnecessary tackle. And how is Caden Ellis manning up Kadarius Toney that easily? I don't know. But gonna have to punt this one. Almost blocked. And no return there. Still started. That was definitely the 39. The refs are really against us today. Should have been a yard back on that fair catch spotting. Also, should have been a penalty somewhere in there. They're going to get an open man. Of course, it's George Pickens versus Jesse Bates. Our best player on defense not able to keep up with one of their best players, George Pickens. And this is where we start to fall apart, I see. Quick throw. This one. How does he make that catch? Godwin somehow goes up for it and manages to just hold on through the contact. 2nd down and 6 from the 30. Open man, it's McBride. Fumble, ball's on the ground. I don't think this is going to stand, but we might as well try. If it is going to stand, Zontae Kent is going to return this for a touchdown. Like I said, I don't think it's going to stand, but we might as well run it back. Just in case. But I'm like 100% sure it's going to come back. And it does. Very unfortunate, though. Because that would have been huge.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
That would have been absolutely huge. But yeah, it was very clearly that the ball came out on contact with the ground. There's a handoff. Chuba Hubbard. No gain there. And I think Jesse Bates just hit one of our teammates down. When his teammates down, I didn't see what happened there, but it looked like it. Yes, we go back to cover 2 immediately after me saying I hate this play. There it is, the throw under the middle for a short gain. But it's actually a longer gain of 8. Goal line here. Okay, 3rd and 2. They don't have to run a play here. But they will. It's going to be a pass. And pressured, sacked. Leonard Williams is there. Our 3rd sack on the game. And a very interesting call to go past there. But we hold him to a field goal, which is huge because this keeps it a 1-score game. And that one is good. 24-17, there's an injury. It's Dorrance Armstrong who was trying to get in there to block it. Down on the play. But Kadarius Toney going to get a chance to return here. We need some sort of play. Kadarius Toney going to the right side, getting a nice return to the 45. Great play for Kadarius Toney. Bruised ribs for Dorrance Armstrong. Don't rush him back. No reason to get him really hurt or anything here. Kadarius Toney, great return there. Does have to come off the field because he's tired. Go quick here, Roman Wilson. That's actually Iomanner for his first catch. There's another injury timeout. This one is a Cyclones player, number 39. I'm not 100% sure who that is. Get out of the way. I can't see. Like his jersey. I hate how they show it, but not enough for me to tell. Like, I don't know the numbers in their names all together. But just tell me who it is. It's fine. Here's Charbonnet on a run. They weren't expecting it, and he's going to break a tackle. Big first down run to the 19. Puts him at 83 on the day. We don't have to score, obviously, right away. We can take our time a little bit. Here's Milrow, just not going to get anything. Lost it 2 on the QB draw. It's going to be 2nd and 12 here, though. Roman Wilson can't hold on. Caden Ellis is fucking killing me today. He has been insanely good. He's a problem. We do get Rico Dowdle in this one. 3rd and 12. 50 seconds left to go in the half. Sure, let's go to Roman Wilson, who's double covered. Yeah, that's a great idea. It's fine. We'll take our 3, make this a 4-point game again. Headley makes it through. 24-20 here. Do give them some time. They have 2 timeouts, 43 seconds to work with. We're hoping our defense can hold up. Please. It's Malik Washington on the return. Dowdle barreling down, not able to get him. Someone tackle him. Thank you. Okay, so 31. All right. Can we please not let them do what they did? Also, I'm officially like fully a match hater, defense hater, because it's fucking terrible. They always man up on the same like 3 people, man up on the same guys, and it's like, hey, I need you all to like cover your zones. Thanks. They get a quick one there though. Besh over 100 yards on the day. Be a toss out to Chuba Hubbard. He has some space to work with there. Broken tackle. Avery Young tackles him in bounds. That is a great play. And they're going to take a timeout. They have 1 left. Out in midfield here. Probably looking to get a field goal at this point. They are going empty. He's looking past. It's going to be Bobby Wagner with the interception. Undercut the route to Trey McBride. Bobby Wagner returning it now to the 38. We are in field goal range, but we have 14 seconds to work with here. And all 3 timeouts. Can we maybe get some quick shots in here and then maybe get to the end zone? Or at least make it an easier field goal. We go quick out to Io Manor. He's got a ton of space. Look at that. He gets out of bounds. No need for the timeout there. I'm going to try flipping this play here. I kind of like Io Manor on this one, or maybe Hayward over the middle. I no longer like either of those. We're going to go quick. Charbonnet, timeout. 4 seconds left. We could take a quick shot, or we could take a field goal. I think we're going to take a quick shot up the seam. Connor Hayward. And, okay, that's fine. As long as it's not an interception, I don't care. It was just a bad throw. That's fine. 2 seconds left. We're going to take our 3, make this a 1-score game going into halftime, and we get the ball. Right? Or did they get the ball? I actually forget. Let's see. No, they get the ball. But that's okay because we at least made it a 1-point game. So unless they go for 2 on a touchdown attempts, it's still going to be a 1-score game, regardless of how it turns out. And there is a solid stop there. They'll start at the 27. So, you know, not a terrible half overall. Have a lot of things that we still are struggling with and need to try to get better at here quickly to try to win this game. A quick RPO. That one out to the backup tight end, Noah Gray, with a ton of space. That's 21-yard gain right there. He was super open on that quick RPO. First down. Motioning. Chuba Hubbard out. It's going to go quick out to Pickens for 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8. There's going to be a play action here. Gets it out to Hubbard. Only a yard there. Bobby Wagner there on the tackle. So 3rd and 7. Do we dare go man coverage here? We do. Am I going to regret it? Probably, but let's hope not. Well, yeah, we know how that went already. Oh, big hit, fumble, ball's out. Bobby Wagner with the recovery now. Wagner getting to the 33. I mean, that was an interesting play. Very interesting play. So you see immediately, obviously, Dante Kent just gets fucking destroyed on that slant. And then I was using Bobby Wagner trying to go cover the Chuba Hubbard flat, but I kind of got in the way of Dante Kent, so he was even more open. Godwin ran upfield, Jesse Bates delivers the hit, knocks the ball free. Bobby Wagner ends up with another turnover with that recovery. And that's huge. That's absolutely huge because that sets us up with the ball like we got the return. And here's a Chuba Hubbard run. Gets tracked down Ellis quickly, but get 5 still. Caden Ellis is about to have like 40 tackles at the end of this game, I swear. 2nd and 5. Handoff. Charbonnet, but dude, just immediately tackled in the backfield. Loss of 2. Junior Colson on the play. All right. So 3rd and 7 here. We only have 89 passing yards. We still haven't had a ton of success throwing the football. I mean, we don't even have a passing touchdown. A quick Roman Wilson, catch that. Nice catch with Damone Clark there. Had to fit that into a tight window. It's a great catch. He's been solid over the middle. If you guys have noticed, I've been throwing it to him more because he's been getting open on those routes over the middle. We're going to go quick here to Kadarius Toney, who's going to get 7 yards on that one. All right, probably just going to hand this one off to Charbonnet. He will. And he's going to get space. He's going to fight forward for the first down to the 42. All right, let's see if this play is going to work or not. I'm going to go quick screen. Io Manor gets a yard. Ellis with another tackle. You know, it actually went better than I initially thought based on how they played it. So we'll take it. Could have been better, obviously. 2nd and 9, going pass again. I mean, he's wide open. Oh my God, what a throw. Because that could have easily been undercut and picked off with the defender who was right underneath it. But Roman Wilson with a great catch. He's having a great day, and that was probably one of Miller's best throws of the season, for being real. And that one, not that great of a throw, having to force Toney to jump up for it, and he can't hold on. Which, that's not a shocker, but, you know, still. So hand this one off. Charbonnet up the middle. He's going to get 7, and there's an injury. It looks like it's Broderick Jones, our starting left guard. Going to be injured there, so we're going to have Ali in. Going back to pass it here. I'm getting pressured. I have to throw it away because I just didn't have enough time to do anything else. Dexter Lawrenson on the play. Bruised ribs. We're going to take 3 just to get the lead here at least. And we do. We're up 2, 26-24. Off of that, Jesse Bates forced fumble and Bobby Wagner recovery. Michael Turk, QB1, with a kickoff here. Return from Jones. Charlie Jones, I believe is who that is, and he gets to the 30. Even though we had that turnover, we need to do better still because we let up. That was I mean, manning up one-on-one, Godwin and Kent was probably a bad idea. Oh my God, that could have been picked off, Kalen. Come on. Terrible throw. I don't know what Drake May was doing there. But yeah, the man coverage, he got absolutely annihilated by Godwin there. He's going to find Godwin quick. Just actually not able to get it there. I think Godwin kind of backed up off of that a little bit. I don't know if he was a little bit worried about that hit after earlier, you know, with Jesse Bates hit, forcing the fumble last drive. There's a sack. That one. Who's 94? Is that Kinlaw? Who the fuck's 94? Turn your back. It's actually Aeneas Peebles who's filling in for Dorrance Armstrong right now. Gets a sack. That's probably his first sack of the season, if I had to guess. And here's a punt from Thomas Morstead. There's Toney with the return. Not really much there. Gets to 27. Zach Charbonnet's had a great game. 100 yards on the dot with 14 carries. No touchdowns since those have been just vultured by I mean, one was vultured, I'd say, from Jalen Milroe. He got the first one to start the game, the QB sneak, but the other one was an incredible run from Milroe. Here's a run. Charbonnet takes a huge shot. Terrell Edmonds, gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now. I like this stretch here. Let's try it. It's a good block from Van Summeren, and Charbonnet with a great run. And there's another injury. It's Morgan Moses, our starting right tackle now, going down on the play. Broderick Jones is back in at left guard, but we're going to have Cameron Williams fill in at right tackle. Had some injury issues at the line position this season. Van Summeren with a catch for a loss of a yard on that one. Bruised hand for Morgan Moses. He'll be back. Let him rest a little bit, though. That's not what I wanted. Okay, it's not on there. I wanted the PA wheel. That's fine. We're gonna just do slants. He's open. Roman Wilson, wide open. Big play, broken tackle out of bounds to the 24. Roman Wilson, maybe having his best game of his career, to be honest. Now, this play could either be really good or really bad. Let's see. Well, it's definitely not going to be really good. We're just going to run it a little bit. Milroe gets a yard, so it's not really bad either, at least. Got to have faith sometimes that it at least won't be horrible. But 2nd and 9, we're going to hand this one off Charbonnet with the space, with blocks ahead of him. 1st down to the 7, and there's an injury. And slow to get up. I can't see because they're just keeping him on the fucking field. It's Charbonnet. That's not good. Not a good sight to see. We do have Rico Dowdle in. It's going to be Milroe keeping it himself, juking inside, holding onto the football, gain of 3. Bruised ribs. Everyone's getting bruised ribs, man. That's the, new concussion or something? I don't know. Bruised ribs everywhere. Although concussions don't happen that often. Another read option. Milroe keeping it again. Looking for his 3rd rushing touchdown. Gets only a yard. And it is going to be 3rd down and goal from the 3. Question is, can we get in here? Can we punch it in? Charbonnet back on the field very quickly. Going past wide open. Connor Hayward for the first passing touchdown of the game. And we're going to be up 9 points. That Chris Godwin fumble proving to be very costly earlier. And there's still a lot of time left in this game, but us being ahead by 9 is huge. We started this game, by the way, up by 10, and then we blew that lead. And then they kind of had control the rest of the way. It's been close, but they've had the control. But now we are back in that position with the lead, and we don't really want to look back. We want to keep hold of this lead this time. So let's see what they do here. Cyclones, are they going to feel the pressure to pass it? They're going to go quick out to Chuba Hubbard. Gain of 4. It's a safe, high percentage play there. Just getting it to your running back quickly out of the backfield for a couple yards. Here's a run. Chuba Hubbard tackled for only 2-yard gain there. Sets them up for a 3rd and 4. They will have to run a play here before the quarter ends. Going pass, obviously. They're going to find a man. It's quickly thrown to Besh, who's had a really great game. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. So the score currently 33-24. Samurai in the lead. Cyclones with the ball about midfield, driving down the field, trying to make this a 1-score game and try to come out on top, obviously. I mean, that's the goal for any team, is to win the game. Crazy thought, right? Who would have thought? Um, Recently, not us, apparently. We haven't thought about it. And there's going to be a quick throw because of the blitz stunt. It's going to be incomplete. And sometimes that's what we need. We have to mix it up occasionally. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 46. Another pass. He's looking over the middle, but that's just, I mean, wonderful catch from Chris Godwin. Solid coverage, honestly, from Dante Kent. Just not able to get in there and break that one up. That's just Chris Godwin. Really great hands there. First down from the 39 now, motioning McBride to the left side here. They got another tight end, Noah Gray, in as well. Looking quick, gonna find a quick one to McBride, and that's gonna be a crazy 9-yard play just because of the timing of it all. Because I could have picked that off, I could have stopped it, but I ran right past him right as he threw it that way. 2nd and 1. Chuba Hubbard gonna get the quick RPO. I hate that the safety who was manned up on him decided to start manning up also on the other running back along with the other safety, which is stupid, but it is what it is. Here's a run to read option this time. Someone make a play, please. Deshaun Elliott tackles him down. Gain of 8, and there's another injury. And that one's Aeneas Peebles, I think. Number 96. It is. So we're going to have Leo in. I don't even know who Leo is. That's a bad sign. It's going to be a quick RPO, wide open Chris Godwin. Terrible. Bruised ribs for... That's actually Elijah Chapman. My apologies. He'll be back, but they're going to get the touchdown. Makes this a one-score game. And let's see. It's going to be a 2-point game here. 10 minutes to go. Still very early. Not very early, but there's still, you know, a lot of time here for both teams to make something happen. Kadarius Toney with a nice juke, gonna get across the 30 to the 32. So Milroe is over 4,000 yards passing this season. But one thing we don't want to do is be too conservative. So while we do want to run the football here and try to run the clock down, we're going to have to throw in some passes. It's just too early. And as we see there, not ideal. And Caden Ellis goes down. A lot of injuries. Might turn that down like a little bit because we're seeing like an injury every play. It seems like. But we can't be uber conservative. It's not going to get us anywhere. So we're going pass. Go quick. It's be Io Manor. He's going to get 4. So sets us up for a more manageable 3rd and 6. I like Roman Wilson on the zig route. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Make the play. Roman with the catch. It's going to be 4th and 1. Do we go for it or do we punt it? Let's see. Oh, shoot. I don't know, man. Fuck it. We're going to run it. We got balls. Balls of steel. Charbonnet first down. Still fighting for yards. The 45. From our own 41-yard line, we risk giving them the ball with great field position in field goal range. But we say fuck it. Charbonnet's got this. Speaking of Charbonnet, gain of 5 almost would have broken free for a touchdown there. Stokes, I believe, was the one on the tackle. So 2nd and 5 here. From the 50, 7.5 minutes to go. Time is starting to become a little concern for the Cyclones. Play action here. Looking for something, gonna throw it quickly. Nice catch. Alec Iomanner for the first down. Keeping the clock running. Under 7 minutes to play now from the 45. Quick Quick receiver screen. Look at Tony go to the 31, first down. And that was a pretty good play. The clock continues to churn down. Under 6.5 to go. First down, handoff. Charbonnet with blocks up the middle, fighting for the first down. He gets it to the 20. This defense is just so exhausted, and they don't really have an answer for the run game. Under 6 minutes now. Motioning Van Summeren over. Here's a handoff. Charbonnet again, getting a yard. Thinking an RPO. You got an RPO in here? Yeah, we do, obviously, but which one do I want to run? Let's do this one. I like going out to Connor Hayward there pretty quickly. I'm going to go out to him. In the flat, look at all that space. Connor Hayward fighting for the end zone. Gets to the 4. Continuing to drain the clock down. Almost at 4.5 to go here from the 4-yard line. We're going to go handoff. Charbonnet gets rocked. Loss of 2. Damon Clark, it looks like. No Bradley Chubb, my apologies. About 4 minutes left to go from the 6-yard line now. Motioning Hayward. Going to go out to Tony. Can't bring it in. It's Marlon Humphrey with the play. Just really hoping he was going to be able to make that catch. He was not, clearly. Sucks because it's very makeable. Some guys would make it, but he's clearly not one of them. All right. So 4 minutes exactly. And it's going to be Iomanner. End zone touchdown to make it a 2-score game once again, if PAT is good. And it is. 40-31, under 4 minutes to go. Cyclones reeling. Foot contusion. I mean, Charbonnet's hurting bad right now. He's had a great game, but maybe at this point, gonna look to bring Dowdle in. Might bring Corey Krosky Merritt, Mr. Bill in. If we're back on offense again. Probably will be, hopefully. First down and 10, they have some time, but they're down 2 scores, so you know they're still probably going to want to score before a 2-minute warning. Ideally, that's what you want. There's a quick one from McBride, gain of 4. They are going to go hurry up here. All right, 2nd and 6. Motioning McBride once again. They like doing that a lot on this offense. There's going to be a quick one again. It's going to turn it upfield for maybe 2 yards. Third and 4. Under 3.5 to play now. They're looking quick throw. McBride once again reaching, gets the first down to the 40. And they have just been spamming Trey McBride, but it's taken them almost a minute just to get 1 first down. Here's a handoff. Chuba Hubbard, nice play. Continuing the run downfield. Broken tackles everywhere. Jukes everywhere. Gets to the 38. And that's a huge play to continue this drive. 2:45 and counting. From the 38, motioning Besh to the left side here. May looking, finding another man. It's Besh again, who's trying to break a tackle. Cannot. Gain of 4. Second and 6. The handoff. Hubbard again. Breaks 1 tackle. Just gets out of bounds to the 25. And that stops the clock. So, I mean, if if you're the Cyclones here, you ideally are going to want to score very soon. Zamir White is in the backfield. Looks like a lot of backups in. There's going to be a quick one. Connor. That's not his name. I think it's Charlie Jones is his name. It is, and it's going to be a quick hurry up to the line. 2nd and 1. Almost a 2-minute warning here. Are they going to get the play off before the 2-minute warning? They do. It's a screen play out to Zamir White, but we're all over it with Avante David as we hit the 2-minute warning. Now, it's not end-all be-all that they didn't score before 2-minute warning, but it does get a little bit dicier with timeouts. Because you really can't waste timeouts here. You shouldn't have to, but you absolutely don't want to. 3rd and 5. It's 4-down territory, maybe, but they're going to just throw it away. They can take a field goal, and they will. It's up for debate there if you want to go for it and try to get your touchdown now, but they take the field goal, take this probably the smart route. They get the 3, makes this a 6-point game. Now they just need to rely on their defense to do what they have had struggles doing all game long, which is stopping the run. And if they can, they get the ball back here. But Roman Wilson, trying to get a little crafty there, gets to the 27. Do we keep Charbonnet in? I can't. He's getting hurt too much right now. Let's get Krosky Merritt in there. Who has the best carrying? That's a good question. Let's get Dowdle in there. Dowdle can sub in there as the overall starter. Yeah, we can't afford to see a Charbonnet injury, especially if we are making a playoff push here. Here's a handoff. Dowdle with the run, breaking tackle down 2nd and inches. It's a great start there. First time out burn for the Cyclones. They need a stop here. They cannot give up a 1st down. Handoff again. Dowdle running away from Dexter Lawrence, but he still finds a way to get into the play. And a loss on the play. 3rd and 1. So Lawrence has his X factor there. From the 36, handing it off. It's Dowdle, 1st down. That's going to do it. That will be the game. Samurai stay alive going into week 18. Taking an upset win over the current 2nd seed Cyclones. 40-34. And I mean that's a crazy game, crazy performance from the team overall. And I mean it keeps us alive, and that's what really matters here. I mean, it was scary. It was very scary, but we did it. We made it past the Cyclones. And now we head into week 18 with hopes of winning another playoff game. And we have some upgrade points. Milrow with 6 upgrade points after the 10 rushing touchdowns and 30 passing touchdowns on the season. Gives him a ton of XP. So what do we really want to upgrade? Well, probably everything, ideally. Field General is the main one, I'd say. Let's give a little bit of Improviser, too. I do really want his carrying to go up. We need him to be able to hold on the football more. Let's go Improviser all the way. Since that's our scheme fit, that'll give him more XP. It'd be nice if you could, like, pick and choose. Like, you could just select, oh, I want this much into this, this much into this, this much into this. You know? That would be nice, but, you know, it's not the first thing on their mind, I guess. Which is making the game better, and I accidentally chose Scrambler, but that's okay. Maybe get some more carrying. We don't. He didn't go up any carrying, but, you know, his morale boost is boosting him up a lot, but he's looking much better. His accuracies are all in the 90s, except for the deep accuracy is just one shy of 90. he's looking solid. Seth McLaughlin has 5 skill points for some reason. I have no idea why. He's a rookie. It's because milestone goal, team 2,000 rushing yards, 4,000 passing yards, 30 team touchdowns, 25 rushing touchdowns. And I mean, hey, it's a rookie lineman getting upgrades. I don't hate it because we need help on the O-line still. And, you know, whoever wants to step up can step up. Seth McLaughlin, the rookie, trying to maybe get himself a starting job going into next season. As we continue just to boost him up as a pass protector. And he is playing up to a 71 right now. He is actually a 67. Fuck. But that's okay. Broderick Jones also going up probably for the same reasons. Pass protector. He's a guy that, again, I think can develop into being a startable player long term for this team. So we're just going to continue to improve him as, you know, overall player. Pass protector goes up. That's good. DeJuan Jones, another guy, could definitely develop into being a long-term starter for this team, but we will see. But as of now, we got him up to a 73 with the morale boost pushing up to a 76. A ton of upgrades. Cameron Williams, another guy who we're currently developing, trying to get him to be maybe Morgan Moses' replacement going into next season. He's going to stay at a 70 here. That's okay. We also have Chandler Zavala, who is 26, so this is really more of a now upgrade than a progression for his career upgrade, because he's not going to be a guy I want on this O-line. He's getting replaced as soon as I can find someone better. 6 pass blocking. Wow, okay. Charbonnet gets an upgrade here. Give him a elusive back. He's just a very balanced back right now. We'll continue that. Iomanner with an upgrade point. Probably just continue upgrading his short route running would be ideal. Get a medium route running. So there's that. Connor Hayward with an upgrade. He really needs to be a better blocker. He's playing up to a 74 right now with morale boost. Crazy. Aeneas Peebles, who had the sack in this past game for filling in. Probably run stopper. He's not really that good of a run defender. Okay, no block shedding. And then Alan Ali, who is a depth guard. Just, I don't know. Be better as a scheme fit, I guess. Whatever. So a ton of upgrades there. Tareem Powell again. The buckets aren't there to fill for some reason. But we get to look into this little recap of the press conference here of did we follow through with our defense? And the answer is no, but we won. Yeah, no, we didn't have a plan to stop the offense. What was the strategy going in? To win. Which isn't untrue. Yeah, I mean, we won the game. That's kind of the deal, right? The media hates us. Not hates us, but they don't really care for us as much. But, you know, we're more so liked by everyone else, and that's what we really need. Zach Charbonnet is questionable going into next week. That is something worth noting. We're going to go ahead and sim to next week, not the playoffs. See where everything's standing into week 18. As we are going to be playing the division rivals, the Los Angeles Lowriders, who we played at the very beginning of the season. They're 6-10. They're not a great team, but you can't underrate them. So let's see. Currently, we are the 8th seed. We are behind the Aztecs. We are behind the Scorpions. So it's really between those two, right? The 5th seed is probably not realistically in our reach. I don't know. We didn't play them. But, so here's how we could get in. Just based off of what I'm thinking right now. If we win, we have to win. That's the first thing. We absolutely have to win. If we do, we either need the Aztecs to lose or we need the Scorpions to lose. Either of those or both will have us in to the playoffs. So otherwise, we will probably be sitting at home at a 10-7 record if we win, watching from the outside. But other than that, that's going to be it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.